everybody! This is my first time doing a YouTube live. This is so exciting. I don't usually do lives on YouTube. I don't think I've ever done a live on YouTube, so yeah, this is the first one. But yeah, today is a super exciting day because I just hit 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. So I thought a great way to celebrate would be to go live and hang out with you guys because that's so exciting. So first I want to say thank you so much for 100,000 of you. That is so crazy. When I started posting on YouTube, I didn't think it would happen this fast. And like I woke up this morning and I was like, oh my god, like we hit it. That's crazy. And I just want to say I'm grateful, so grateful for all of you being here and watching and supporting me. It truly means the world. And I love reading your comments and, getting to hang out with you guys and just talk all fun things, fandom stuff. So thank you so much. This is a very chill live. It's gonna basically be like we're on a FaceTime. I'm gonna chat with you all, probably for about an hour. We'll do like an hour live. Before I start checking messages here, I do need to tell you guys that I did just finish a cold. I'm still kind of coming out of it. I don't know if you can hear I'm like a little congested still. So apologies in advance for that. But yeah, this is so exciting. Okay, I need to figure out if there's a way. Okay, cool. Did I see the newest Agatha episode? I did. So that was a fun story actually, because I was gonna watch it on Wednesday, obviously, when it came out. And then my roommate and I watched it together, and she was crazy busy this week, so I had to wait until last night. I like just watched it literally like a couple of hours ago. And yeah, I'm still waiting. I still have to film my video like thoughts on it. Probably will do that today actually. But yeah, it was so good. I thought it was awesome. They did great on that. I love the show. This is like one of my favorite Marvel shows, I think. It's up there. That, Hawkeye, and Moon Knight's up there too. I love Moon Knight. This was so good. Can you bring miraculous characters to meet Avengers? I can try to. I actually don't know a lot about Miraculous. When I did the Edna video for it, I truly just like Googled miraculous characters and then hoped for the best. But yeah, I should really like, you know what I'll probably do is I'll like watch Miraculous and then I'll try, but that might be a while. Hi, was that Erica? I'm like very slowly catching people's names because it disappears after a second. How's 2024 treating you so far? It's been great. If you guys follow my vlogs, you know that I used to live in Boston. I moved to LA this year, so that's been crazy. Because like all of this year has been me kind of like settling here, and it's been wild. It's been crazy since we've been here. Who's my favorite Avenger? My go-to is always Spider-Man. Spider-Man's my fave. But if I had to pick like of the original 6, probably Tony. I have a soft spot for him. What's your theory for Agatha All Along episode 7? I am not going to talk about it in live just for spoiler reasons in case anybody hasn't seen it. But I will post a video with my thoughts hopefully in the next couple days. I need to film it. Hopefully, maybe today. I'm still coming off a cold, so RIP. We hate that. Yeah, it really be. It's cold and flu season, guys. I don't know. The good news is this one didn't really like knock me out as bad as other colds I've had. It's just like mostly congestion, which sucks. What are your thoughts about the Thunderbolts trailer? I am so excited about the Thunderbolts. I can't wait for Yelena and Bucky. I like miss them so much, but that I'm a big like against trailers person. I don't know if any of you like follow me on Instagram. I went like on a whole rant one time about this, but yeah, trailers are not my fave, because I feel like they give too much away, and Thunderbolts was I felt like a good trailer because it didn't really it gave me a sense of what the plot is going to be without telling me anything, which I like. So yeah, I saw someone ask earlier if I saw the new Reputation bodysuit. I did. So I was on like a mini social media hiatus the last 2 days because I didn't want to get spoilers for Agatha because I hadn't seen it. And I opened Threads right after we finished watching and saw like pictures of it and I was like, "Oh my god." So I hope this means we're getting Rep Taylor's version soon because that's like one of my favorite albums. I'm excited for that one. It's gonna be really cool. Man. Oh my god, Taylor Swift, man. She's crazy. Isn't it weird that the Eras tour is gonna end soon? I feel like it just started and now it's like almost over. We've only got like a couple more months of it. It's so sad. It's so sad. Mm. But yeah, how are the rest of you doing? I love, by the way, like seriously, I love chatting with you guys in the comments and everything. It's like one of my favorite parts of filming content and stuff. It's like getting to connect with all of you because I feel like we're all friends. We're all friends here. What are you planning to be on Halloween? That's such a good question. Halloween, I feel like is such a hard time for cosplayers because Halloween's basically like every day for us, you know, because we're just like constantly in costume. So then when it comes to Halloween, I feel like there's this big expectation from people of like, oh, like who are you gonna be? What are you gonna do? And every year on Halloween, I always do something like so simple. Like I remember like like one year I was just like, I'm just gonna be a cat. I got like ears and drew whiskers and I was done. But this year, usually what I do, typically I like last year I was She-Hulk. I don't know what I'll be this year. Usually I just like pick something from my closet. I might take out my Belle cosplay and do Belle because I feel like that's one that a lot of people like recognize and it's very comfortable. And it's one of my newer costumes too. So that might be fun. It might be fun to do Belle. But yeah, Halloween's fun. Or as the audio goes, Halloween is cool. It's a good time. Yeah. It's crazy. I don't know. I don't know what else I would be for Halloween. I'm like thinking. I want to do an Agatha cosplay really bad, but I'm waiting until somebody makes the green coat that she has for the show. Cuz like I went to buy one and they all used reference foot like the cosplay companies have it already, but it's like they used reference photos from like still images that they released from the show before we saw her costume. So it was like really dark in the photos and it made the coat look black. So all of these cosplay companies like made the coat black and I'm like, I can't, I want the green one. I want it to be like teal, like how she has it, you know? So yeah, or I could just like learn how to sew finally. It's been on my to-do. I literally live with Shay. I might as well learn. I did toss out the idea of maybe learning how to sew a couple ball gowns this month. So we'll see. We'll see. What's up? What time is it there? Hey, Addie Plays. Right now it is 10:42 a.m. in good old Los Angeles, California. It is still, it's like late morning here, you know? Can we see your Loungefly collection? Sure, I can bring them out. My phone's in a stand right now, so I'll just like grab them and bring them over. But, okay. So, this is the first one I got, I believe, right? Yeah. It's the first Loungefly I got. This is technically not Loungefly brand, but it's Kate Bishop. It's very fun. I wear this. This is great when I'm like cosplaying her too because it matches so well. And she has so many straps on her cosplay that like this, like you can't even see them when you're wearing it, which is nice. Or it just like blends in very well. You can see them. But yeah, this is my Kate Bishop one. It's very cute. One of my favorites. This is probably my smallest one. The one underneath it, the black one right there, is literally just a black bag. It's not a Loungefly, so I'm gonna leave that one in here. Then this was the second one I got. This is another one of my favorites. This was a box lunch exclusive that I impulse bought because I loved it so much. So it's Peter and MJ. But I love this one too because on the back it has a little heart-shaped donut with Spider-Man sprinkles because MJ works at the donut shop. And then if you open it, the whole inside is, that's a pack of tissues for some reason I have in here, but the whole inside is the same like as the outside but hearts. It's like Peter and MJ. They're so cute. And then this is my most recent one. This is the Disney Parks. This is the Disney Parks Spider-Man Loungefly. I have a Winter Soldier Loungefly pack that I got. Oh, that's so good. I've seen the Winter Soldier one and it looks so cool. I like low-key want it. I'm like debating, but yeah. So this is the Spider-Man one. On the back, it says The Amazing Spider-Man. And on the inside, it has kind of just like, you can barely see it on the camera, but it's like spider decals. And this was based off of the Disney Parks Spider-Man suit, so that's why the spider looks like that on the front, because it's supposed to match like Avengers Campus Spider-Man. But I got this. I also have the matching Spider-Man ears that are like, you can kind of see them in the corner right there. But yeah, I love this one because it's like very me. It's very me coded, as they say. But yeah, that's my Loungeflies. As of right now, I do want to get a Tangled one at some point because Rapunzel is my favorite. And I just adore her. She's such a sweetie. But yeah, I love them so much. I like very frequently switch them out. So love your collection. Thank you so much. Yeah, there's a fun little thing. And then I have all my ears up there too, which I have too many of now. There's too many ears. And counting. Still so many. Am I going to New York Comic Con this year? So, New York Comic Con is happening right now. Unfortunately, I will not be there this year, and I'm very sad about it because I did want to go, but unfortunately, I was sick, so even if I was able to go, I don't think that would have been a smart idea. But B, I had passes to go, but had flown, like, between my move and then also, like, flying home to go on a family vacation this year, I've just been, like, traveling back and forth, like, coasts a lot, and I just needed to say no this time because it was too much. And Comic-Con in New York City is very expensive, so trying to book, like, flights and hotel and everything last minute was gonna be a little crazy. So I was like, you know what? It just wasn't meant to be this year, and I'm still in Cali, but I'm watching all my friends. I actually got texts from some of them this morning. They were sending me pictures of their cosplays, and they look like they're having so much fun, so I hope they're having a great time. That's so exciting. I love New York Comic Con. I'm like watching all the Marvel, so I follow like all the Marvel pages, obviously, and I'm like watching all the Marvel socials and seeing them all. Like all the booth stuff. They have like, it looks like they had the Agatha cosplays this year. Which was cool. Or the cosplays, the costumes. It's 11 at night there. Wow, that's crazy. Time zones are so weird, isn't it? Like, you're like almost, yeah, a little less than 12 hours ahead of me. Can we send fan mail? So I used to have a P.O. box that you could send fan mail to, but then I moved. I'm in the process of trying to set up a new one. So once that is up, I will make a little community post for you guys and let you know. It's still a work in progress. It's like one of the last things I have to do since moving out here. I just keep like, it's been on the to-do and I just like keep forgetting to do it, and I really need to do it. So yeah, I will let you know when I finally set up a P.O. box that you guys can send fan mail to and stuff, because I love getting to connect with you guys. It's so much fun. But yeah. Life's crazy. No one tells you how crazy moving is when it's across the country and how much stuff that you have to do. What is one of my favorite skits you've ever made? It changes all the time. One of my favorite ones, I was thinking about it actually like yesterday. One of my favorite ones is there is this, like, he's kind of loosely based off of that one tracksuit bro in Hawkeye that, like, Kate talks to. But we don't really, I don't think they ever said his name. Maybe they did, and I'm losing it. But there's a tracksuit bro in Hawkeye that's like good, like talked with Kate about like Imagine Dragons tickets or whatever, you know. And in my skits, I called him Brody because like bro, and he makes a recurring like appearance in my skits, and I love doing Brody as a character because he's just so funny. Honestly, any of the tracksuit bros. But there was one that I did. I actually don't know if Brody specifically was in it, but it was two tracksuits, two of the tracksuit mafia guys from Hawkeye, and it was called. I think I called it like the bromance or something, and it was them like. It was like I love you, bro, and then they were like bro, and it like zooms in on both of their faces, and Peter and Kate are trying to like intercept whatever they're doing, and then like as they're like staring at each other because it's the bromance, Peter's phone goes off and Tony calls him, but the ringtone he has for Tony is like, you are my dad, you're my dad, boogie woogie woogie. And that one's just like a fun one, and I like every time I re-find it, cause like I forget like sometimes some of the skits that I've made, so like every time I re-find that one I'm like, man, that was a funny one, that was a good one. The bromance. I gotta do more tracksuit bro cosplay fun for you guys because they're always fun. It's so much fun. But yeah, I don't know. What I'm trying to think. Oh, there was another one once where I had Thor call an IT company, or call. Oh, he called the bank, and then the person working at the bank was there was two. I think the one that I'm thinking of was Yelena was working at the bank, and he was like, "Hello." Like, Yelena, why are you working at a bank? And she was like, yeah, I'm trying to find my passion after the Red Room. Like, you know, whatever. It's fine. Figure it out. That was a good one, too. I think those were my favorites. There's been so many. I did a security camera skit with Scott once. That was good. I did a whole series about, like, say yes to the dress, but it was, like, Avengers suits, so it was recruit the suit. That was fun. I might bring that back soon, actually. I've been thinking about it. Those ones are fun. And whenever I would get a new cosplay, I'd, like, do recruit the suit, and they'd, like, it would be like that. More Loki in videos. Of course. I love playing Loki. He's so much fun. Will this be on YouTube after it's live? Yes, it will be. Also I just missed I can see past comments. I was like thinking they were gone forever and I can just scroll. That's so boomer of me. Anyway, Bucky or Loki. If I had to choose between them, probably Bucky. What's your favorite Funko Pop? My favorite Funko Pop is I'll grab it for you guys. Actually, it might be glued down. Yeah, he's stuck right now. But I have the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man Funko where he has the mask in his mouth and from No Way Home. And that's one of my personal faves. It's so cute. What's your favorite ride at Disneyland? Oh, so if you're talking like Disneyland the park, probably Rise of the Resistance. But if you're talking like Disneyland as a whole, including Disney's California Adventure, it's absolutely Mission Breakout. But Incredicoaster is a very close second because I love the Incredicoaster. It's so much fun. I always make an effort to go on both of those whenever I'm there. What's my newest painting that I've done? I have these pillows that I painted for my bed. They are Tangled pillows, so it's the Snuggly Duckling. And I tried to do like a green, like a forest green, because it was like their little tavern in the woods. And then I did one of the Tangled Sun. And I'm planning to do actually another painting project for you guys soon. So I'll post a vlog about that. Because I'm pretty excited about this one. It's a very chill, fun project. So we'll see. Love your outfit. Thank you so much. What's the best Marvel Disney Plus show? Hawkeye. I love Hawkeye. I feel like objectively, like if I were to rank them, that one's my favorite, but I can see how other people wouldn't say that's the best one. Probably WandaVision would be like the best. Mission Breakout is mine too. I have memorized every word, do it on accident. Isn't it so fun? I love that. But here's the problem. My hands don't scan. Where did I get my Scott suit? Oh gosh, where did I get my Scott suit? I think it was Cosplay, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure it was Cosplay Sky, because I have a couple places that I got cosplays from, but I'm pretty sure I got it from there. It was like a couple years ago now. That's crazy to think about that it's so long ago. Have I watched all of Agatha so far? I have. If you are curious, my thoughts, I have a little playlist on my page with videos of my thoughts on each episode as the weeks have gone on. I still have to do this week's because I'm a little behind. But yeah. Do you have personalized merch? I do. I believe in the link in my description, like on my page, if you go to like my channel and then go to, let me see. Yeah, if you go to the links and then hit the femalepeterparker.com link, it'll take you to my links page. And then on there should be a button that says merch and it will take you to it. Right now there's FPP merch and then there's holiday sweatshirts still from last year. I did like a Peter, Kate, and Yelena like sweatshirt inspired by them. And then there's a Hey Webs t-shirt and a Bug Squad t-shirt on there. Have you ever seen Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and if you ever did a skit with those characters? Oh, I would die if you ever did a skit with those characters. So I have seen Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I have not finished watching it though. When it was like when they were dropping episodes on ABC, when it like first came out, I was watching it like every day. And then life just got really busy and I never finished it. And it's been on my to-do to like watch it for so long. And then every time I'm like, what should I watch today? I always forget that I need to watch that. And I just like haven't caught up. But it's also just like so much TV. So I need to watch it when there's not things that I'm like currently watching. Because right now I have Only Murders and Agatha. And I think just like if I try to add a third TV show into that, it's gonna be way too much right now. Like I just need to be able to pay attention to it and give it to my full attention, you know? The poor witches, I know. There's so much going on in Agatha. Have you watched Agent Carter? Yes, that one I have watched the full thing of. I do love that show. It's so good. Have I watched Marvel Rising? I have not. What is Marvel Rising? Are you excited for Spidey stores? I'm assuming you mean Spidey Stories? Like the little holiday thing I do every year? Maybe? But yes, I am. I look forward to that every year. If that's not what you were talking about, please let me know. Favorite Avengers. I love so many of them. If we're talking like OG6, I was saying earlier I love Tony. I'm just very drawn to him. But if we're talking about just in general, it's Spider-Man. And I count Kate Bishop as an Avenger. She's a young Avenger. So Kate Bishop. I also love She-Hulk. She's fun. I think those are my top three characters. Can you do more lives? For sure. I know I was saying earlier, like, I think this is the first time I've ever done a YouTube live, which is crazy. But I wanted to say, like, thank you for 100K, because that's so crazy to me that we hit that today. Marvel Rising is an animated series focused on the Young Avengers, like Kamala Khan and Squirrel Girl. Oh, that is right up my alley. That is absolutely right up my alley. Where can you watch it? Is it on Disney Plus or is it on their YouTube? Marvel OTP. Oh, guys. Oh, everyone stop what you're doing. Everyone stop what you're doing. My Marvel OTP, I'm telling you right now. Matt Murdock and Jennifer Walters. I love them so much. Oh, it's so good. Oh. When they got together in She-Hulk, I was like, this is the greatest day of my life. The lawyers, we love them. The queen is live. I love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. It's been so much fun chatting with you so far. Like, yeah, again, I don't really do like lives much, so it's nice to like come on here and chat with you all. Do you think Squirrel Girl will be in the MCU? I'm not sure. I feel like Squirrel Girl is a very interesting character. I still am learning a lot about Squirrel Girl. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I'm really curious to see like what they end up doing, cuz I feel like for people who don't know a lot about her, she can be kind of hard to like introduce, I think. Cuz if you're just like it's a girl who like hangs out with squirrels, you know? Like people who don't get it are going to be like interesting. So I wonder if for that reason they might not, or they'll have her like cameo maybe. She might not be like a main character. But Marvel does surprise me sometimes, and they'll pull in characters that you're not expecting. So it would be cool if we got like a Squirrel Girl like sort of thing. I do remember seeing like there supposed to be like a whole Squirrel Girl show for a while, and like the AT&T actress was supposed to be Squirrel Girl, and then it like fell through. But there were like screen tests of her as Squirrel Girl or something. Interesting. I'm very curious to see if they ever do. I also need to like read up on Squirrel Girl because I still don't know a lot. Recent comic book read. I recently read. What am I reading right now? I'm trying to finish up the West Coast Avengers. But like whatever the newest one is, the one with when they get Jeff the Land Shark. It's like a more recent one. With Kate and Clint and Gwenpool and everybody. I don't know what year it came out. It was recent though. How's Shay? Shay is doing good. I don't know if you guys saw, but she just finished sewing her recreation of Lottie's dress from The Princess and the Frog. It looks spectacular. Like, absolutely spectacular. It's crazy. Squirrel Girl literally defeated Doctor Doom. I know that's crazy too. Isn't it like canon that she like defeated him, but we don't know how? Like it just like cuts to a slide of her like standing over Doctor Doom. Someone was telling me about that. One of my friends. I thought that was so funny. Do you have a favorite Marvel headcanon? Yes, I do. I'm trying to think of like what my favorite one is. Honestly, I think it has been like confirmed, but not really, I guess. But the little kid that Tony saves in Iron Man 2, I think was like confirmed to be Peter Parker as a kid. And I don't know if that like counts as a headcanon now, since they're like they sort of confirmed it, but like yeah, I think that's my favorite one because it's just so full circle and brings them. They've always been connected, you know. Um, so yeah, I think that's one of my favorites. I also like the headcanon that like yeah, I don't know, like Steve returning all the stones. Like I like I guess that's not a headcanon, that's like a hope. Is like getting a show with all the stones being returned. I'm trying to, like, my mind is blanking right now. I know I have so many, but like being put on the spot trying to think of what my favorite one is so, I don't know why my mind is so like smooth, no lumps or bumps or ridges. Are you dressing up for Halloween? Yes, I was just talking about this earlier. I still don't know who I want to be, but you guys kind of helped me figure out as I spoke out loud and talked about it forever. That I want to I'll probably be Belle. I'll probably use my Belle cosplay that I got for D23 and be Belle for Halloween. Belle from Beauty and the Beast. What Spider-Man actor is your favorite? My favorite is Tom Holland. Out of all of them, I think he portrays Spider-Man in the way that I've always kind of pictured him. And I'm really excited to see where he takes. I think he just confirmed he's doing 3 more, well, not him specifically, but the rumor is that he has signed on for 3 more movies and 2 more MCU appearances. So I'm really curious to see like what he ends up doing with his character, because they basically have like a blank slate with him after everything that happened in No Way Home. So yeah, I'm super curious. But he's really good at like having that line of like funny, cutesy, like Peter Parker, boyish energy, um, while still like having, especially now, the trauma that Spider-Man carries and like the weight of that. And yeah, his story is just like so cool. And I really like that his story is the same but different compared to all the Spider-Mans. Like every Spider-Man has the same like Uncle Ben died and then he got bit by the spider and then well, he got bit by the spider before Uncle Ben dies. But you get it. Like it's all the same plot. And I like that Tom Holland's Spider-Man kind of took a similar but different approach, you know? Um, which is so fun. Like it's not the same story being told again. Like it's different and new, and I really like that about Tom Holland's Spider-Man. Anyway, that was a very long-winded answer to say Tom Holland is my favorite Spider-Man actor. I also love that Jake Johnson voices Peter B. Parker because he cracks me up. He's so funny. Favorite Marvel television show so far? Hawkeye. I love Hawkeye. I'm surprised they haven't brought Ghost Spider to the MCU. Honestly, I am too. Um, I yeah, it's been so long. I want Emma Stone to come back as Spider-Gwen. Even if it's just like a cameo as like a version of Spider-Gwen, I feel like that would be cool. But yeah. What's your favorite Marvel character to play? My favorite Marvel character to play is probably Peter, just because he's just like so fun and bubbly and he just like talks like this all the time. I don't know. But yeah, he's one of my favorite ones. And I also love playing like the silly goofy ones too. Like anyone with accents is fun. Like I love doing Elena and Loki because their accents are and Wanda because their accents are so fun. Um and I love Kate because we're basically the same person. We have the same energy and it's pretty easy to like play Kate, I feel like. So yeah. I'd love to see Tom Holland's Peter mentor and maybe lead the MCU Young Avengers. Imagine him and Iman's Kamala geeking out. That would be so cute. I know I'm really curious to see if he'll be included in the Young Avengers or if he'll just be like on his own. Um but yeah. 99, hello. Do you like musicals? I do like musicals. I was a musical theater kid for a while. I loved not I feel like not as deep as other musical theater kids. Like I feel like I was like on the line. Like I listened to Hamilton and I listened to Waitress and I listened to a whole bunch of other shows, but I've never seen Wicked or anything. So, I'm really excited for the Wicked movie. I like really want to see it. But yeah, I haven't like I've listened to the soundtrack. I just haven't seen the show like live. But yeah, my favorite musical is Bandstand the Musical. If you have not seen it, it is such a good show. It's all of the music was performed live on stage by the actors. So like the actors in the performance were part of a band and they were like playing the trumpet. Like part of their like the whole thing was they were playing the trumpet live on stage, like or like playing the drums live on stage. Like it was so good. I saw it twice on Broadway, and then they filmed a version of it for AMC theaters and I like went and saw that too. But yeah. What are your thoughts on Doomsday and Secret Wars? Um, Doomsday and Secret Wars I'm super excited about because there's just so much potential with them, I feel like. And I'm so curious how they're going to I feel like it's so soon and there's still so much ground that we have to cover. Also, where is Shang-Chi? I miss him. We haven't seen him in so long. Bestie, where did you go? And Simu Liu keeps saying that they're working on it and he's still there, but homie, where are you? He's just gone. I don't know. But I love him so much. Um, but yeah, I'm also to like further answer your question, I guess. I don't know where they're gonna take it, but all I ask is that because Robert Downey Jr. is playing Doom, I just want just one scene. where him and Peter are interacting, even if it hurts my heart. I just need it for me. I need to see it. I need Peter to make like a joke about it or something. It would just like be good. It would be so good. Can you please bring back your Winter Soldier cosplay? Okay, yes, I can. However, I need to make a new Winter Soldier arm because the one that I have, low-key, is destroyed. Like, I've been using it for like a year now and for like skits and stuff, and it's literally ripping apart at the seams. So, and I want to make I want to make one that like better fits me, because the first one was the first time I'd ever like made a cosplay prop like that, and now I know how to do it, so I feel like I can make it a little bit better than the last time. So I need to get on that. But also, Shay is awesome, and she has a 3D printer, so I might try and 3D print an arm this time. But I've never 3D printed before, so that'll be a journey. And if that ends up happening, I will take a video and I will show you guys. So eventually, we will bring the Winter Soldier back. It's just, yeah, so much to do. So much to do. Thoughts on Harry Styles? He is great. I love him. Thoughts on Deadpool and Wolverine? I thought it was really good. Wanted to hear your thoughts. Yes, I loved Deadpool and Wolverine. I'm trying to think of like how I want to describe it. So the Deadpool movies were good. I always liked them. But they weren't like, in terms of like Marvel movies, they were never my favorites, I would say. Like, they were good, but like if I were to like pick them, I wouldn't like automatically pick a Deadpool movie. I have to be in a very specific mood to watch Deadpool, right? And I think this one in particular, they just did such a good job with it, and like I love that movie so much. I saw it twice in theaters. I almost saw it a third time. Like, at this point, I'm just like waiting until it gets on Disney Plus because we're so close now. But yeah, it's like, it was so good. And I'm not even like an X-Men girly. Like, I know very little about them. I've seen the X-Men movies. They confuse me. There's just so much that's happening. But yeah, I usually pick the Avengers over the X-Men, but something about that movie just like hits me deep in my soul, and it was just it's so good. It's like one of my, yeah, I think it's up there for one of my favorite movies now. Like, oh man. Oh, thoughts on the new Ultimate Spider-Man comics? I love them. I'm actually behind. I need to, thank you for reminding me. I should like walk to my comic shop today. And like go pick up some more. Like, go to my nearest comic shop and like pick up the new ones, because I truly like, I don't even know how many I'm behind right now. I think the last one I read was 5. I'm like looking at my box of comics right now. I'm trying to see if I can see through the small hole on the side of the box, the handle hole. No, but like, yeah, I it's so good though. Like, I just keep forgetting to go and get the newest issues because the last couple weeks have been crazy. So yeah, I guess this week I'll drive over to my comic shop and pick up the newest issue. So yeah. What's my go-to comfort Marvel movie for a bad day? Okay, so I feel like the answer that people expect me to say is Spider-Man, and it is. I do love Spider-Man Homecoming, but my favorite comfort movie is probably Ant-Man, which I know is like crazy, but something about that movie, like, oh my god, it like never fails to make me laugh. I just love that. That movie's so good, man. Yeah, Ant-Man's the best. I just like, yeah, I always quote that one Baskin Robbins scene where he's like, "Welcome Baskin Robbins. Would you like to try our mango fruit blast?" That's one of my faves. Are you excited for Halloween? I am excited for Halloween. Yeah. I don't even know, like, I don't have anything like super big planned this year for Halloween because I'm just kind of chilling. But honestly, I kind of like quiet Halloweens where you like wait for the trick-or-treaters to come and then just like watch like fun Halloween movies. Like, usually what I do is like I'll turn on Nightmare Before Christmas, and I watch Hocus Pocus too. It's fun. Thoughts on Back to the Future? I love Back to the Future. That's my favorite movie of all time. Yeah, I love Back to the Future. I actually did a Marty McFly cosplay at the April of this year was when I did it, which I was so excited about. Here, I'll show you guys this. It's right behind me. I bought like the Casio watch that Marty wears for the cosplay, so it just like lives as like a piece on my desk here. Isn't that fun? It's still set to Boston time, so whenever I look at it, I'm like, oh, that's what time it is for my family right now. But yeah, there she is. I'll have to bring out the Marty McFly cosplay again soon too. Now that I live in LA, I should like go. I want to like go to where they filmed the Twin Pines Mall stuff and like take pictures over there. I don't know how far it is from like the LA area, but what's your favorite holiday? I love Christmas. Christmas is my favorite. Everything about Christmas is just so special. Like, I love all the lights, and I love how everyone, it's like a time where everyone like shows their love for each other by giving each other gifts, because I like gifting is my love language. So like I love being able to like find things for my friends and family that reminds me of them and like give it to them. And yeah, and just the music is so good. I love vintage music, and like that's literally all Christmas music is like vintage style, because like I don't know, that's just, oh, it's so good. But yeah, Christmas is my fave. I love Christmas time. What's your favorite Agatha episode so far? Okay, I'll tell you, but without spoilers. Let me think. Probably, what was this week's? Episode 5? Or episode 6? I think my favorite was probably 4. I'll say 4. Do you enjoy reading other than comics? I do. Reading is kind of weird for me because I go through phases with reading where I'll read like 4 books in a row and I'm like, I'm back to being a reading girly. And then I forget to read for like 6 months. But this summer I read 2 books when I was on vacation. The first one was The 7-Year Slip, which is so good. It's about this girl named Lemon, and she lives in an apartment that her recently deceased aunt left to her in her name. And sometimes when she goes into the apartment, it slips back 7 years, and like 7 years in time, but it's only in the apartment. It's not like outside of the apartment. But when she slips back 7 years, she meets this boy who is staying in her aunt's apartment at the time. And they like start talking, they fall in love, all that fun stuff. That one was really good. And then I also just finished reading One Stop, it was a Casey McQuiston book. One Last Stop, I think is what it's called. Hang on, I'll look it up. One Last Stop, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was One Last Stop. And that one was really good. Similar, I read 2 books about like time. It was very weird, but similarly, it was about this girl who's stuck on a subway, and she meets this girl who she can't leave the subway, and the main character is the one who finds her there, and they end up falling in love, and she's trying to help her figure out why she's stuck on the subway, basically. It's so good. So good. Man, I'm going on like super rants today. Sorry guys. I love a good yap, as me and Shay say. We love a good yap. What's your favorite book? I don't know if I have a favorite book. For a long time, it was Catching Fire from the Hunger Games trilogy. I love those. That trilogy's so good. There was also a book called Whisper to Me that I used to say was my favorite. But I haven't read it in a while, so I have it with me. I think I brought it with me to LA. So I have to reread that one, and then I will decide if it's my favorite still, because it's been a while. Congratulations on 100K. Thank you so much. It means so much, guys. That's the whole reason I did this live today, was to like have a little celebration with you all. So thank you. It means a lot. Like it's so cool to me how we are at like this point. It's just like it just creeped up so fast, I feel like. Who wrote Whisper to Me? David? Let me see. Whisper to Me. Oh, that was way off. It was Nick Lake is the author. And the front of the book is like purpley. It looks like a sunset. And there's an amusement park on the front. But yeah. That was one of my faves. It's a long one though. I do love I love a good book. Have I ever read Divergent? I'm trying to remember if I have. I think I have. I think I read the first one at least. I don't know if I ever finished it. That was kind of around the time that I was slipping in and out of like being a super reader, because I used to read so much when I was younger. Do you have any pets? I do, not with me in LA, but back at my childhood home where my parents are living. I have a dog. Her name is Millie. She is a puggle, and I miss her very much. She is my baby. She's the best. I adore her. Yeah. She's such a sweetie. She's the best dog. She's kind of a brat, though. She doesn't listen to us. We love her, though. I love the Hunger Games. Me too. Agatha cosplay. I know. I've been meaning to do it. I'm like, I need to figure it out. I want the green coat look that she has. Like, for a while I was gonna do the one that she did, like her outfit at the end of WandaVision, but like, I feel like objectively, the Agatha all along coat is the better looking cosplay. And that's the one I want. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I need the Agatha coat. I need it so bad. I'm waiting for the cosplay companies. I also just like, I need to learn how to do it. I need to learn how to sew. I've been saying that for years now, and I was almost there. During the time of the SAG-AFTRA strikes, I was learning how to sew for a bit and started on a shirt. Still haven't finished it. It's in a bag under my bed right now. It's half of a shirt with a little bit of liner in it. Like, I sewed like the top of the lining in. I didn't even finish like putting the lining in the shirt. But yeah, I really want to learn how to sew like ball gowns. That's my dream. I want to be able to be like, I need a style. I need a beautiful ball gown, and then I just like whip out some fabric and it's done by the afternoon. And that's what Shay does, and it's very impressive. But yeah. Are you excited for the new Hunger Games book? So excited. I love the Hunger Games trilogy is like one of my favorite book trilogies ever. It's so good. Team Cap or Team Iron Man? Love your videos, by the way. Thank you so much. I am Team Cap for Sokovia Accords reasons, but Team Iron Man for characters, if that makes sense. Team Iron Man has better characters. Team Cap, I agree with his stance on government ideals there. Have you ever read Twilight? I haven't, and I've never seen the Twilight movies either. And it's like a weird goal of mine to see how long I can go without watching them or seeing them or reading it. But yeah, it's fun. Are you gonna do another comfort characters video? Oh, like the mental health check-in ones? I could do another one. I've had a couple people asking me to make another one. Would that be something you guys are interested in? I can for sure like do another one soon. It's been kind of in the back of my mind to do another one of those. It's just been a while. Yeah, I think the last one I did was like a year ago now, right? That's crazy. But yeah. It's fun. We love a good Marvel mental health check-in. Oh, man. Do you take skit ideas? Yes, feel free to drop them in the chat. Oh, I'm tapping random things. This is crazy. I wish that it kept the comments up like it does on TikTok, because they just disappear after a while. Thoughts on Bucky? Bucky is one of my favorite characters in the world. I love him so much. Before I was a Spider-Man girly, I was a Bucky Barnes girly. And he is just like an icon. I love him so much. And he's been through so much, and he deserves love and respect. And I'm still mad at Steve for everything that he has done. R.I.P. R.I.P. Steve Rogers. You make me angry. More little Steve stories for sure. Yes, that's another series that I have to bring back. I've been slowly kind of trickling back into some of my old stuff. What did I do the other day that was... Oh, it was a Louise story. The Louise stories are fun. Can you do hanging in the vents with Clint after a hard day POV as a sketch? Sure, I'll try. Let me write some of these down, because I say yes and then immediately forget, because I have the brain of a goldfish. So, Clint in the vents after a hard day. You got it. But yeah, I love the Clint in the vents ones too, because those are fun. Or Bucky painting, more Bucky painting. I should do a Bucky painting live again. I think I did it on TikTok a couple of weeks back now. Maybe like a month ago now. But more Baskin Robbins for sure. Yeah, I just did a Baskin Robbins one for the first time a while, like in a long while. And it was Agatha and Teen, and they came in and they were like looking for ice cream. They were looking for witches, but then they ended up getting ice cream. Agatha and Teen, and we love Teen. Teen is an icon. I love him forever. R.I.P. Steve. Glad we're all in agreement that Steve is dead to us all. Do you ship any of the characters? I do. I'm a big Natasha and Steve shipper. I love them together. I think they're so cute. I wish that they got together. Winter Soldier is like one of my favorite cat movies because of that reason, and also many other reasons, but that's one of the reasons. I also ship Jennifer Walters and Matt Murdock so hard. They're amazing. I adore them. Yeah. Honestly, I ship Sam and Bucky too. They're so funny together. Not Nat and Steve. Nat and Steve's my favorite. There was one time I was at Disney and they came out together, like up on the Avengers campus like balcony thing. They were waving to everybody and they were like hanging out together. It was so cute. I was like, oh, they did this for the girlies. Oh man. Comfort Marvel movie. And do you like Percy Jackson? 2 questions in a row. I love Percy Jackson. I'm very excited for the 2nd season. They did amazing on the Disney Plus series. I know it's a little different than the books. I read the first Percy Jackson book. I'm trying to remember. I think I read like a good handful of them, but it's been so long that I can't remember. I just reread the first one. And then what was the other question? Comfort Marvel movie. Spider-Man Homecoming and Ant-Man are my 2 go-tos. Because they're just silly, goofy, and there's nothing happening that's sad. Everybody's just having a good time. No one's dead. Everyone is living their best lives. And I just love Ant-Man specifically because I love Cassie and Scott's relationship, and they deserve the world. They truly do. Favorite Star Wars characters? I love Anakin. Ooh, I'm an Anakin girly. He's just so good. Yeah, Anakin's one of my favorites. I love Padme. I love Poe Dameron. I think he's fun. I think those are my top 3. BB-8 is my favorite droid. Love him. He's great. You should do Matt Murdock being a lawyer for different offenders and having them go through different cases. And all of the cases are just crazy. I'm rewatching the timeline and I have Endgame next. R.I.P. buddy. R.I.P. Gabe. That's a hard one. No, I did that a while back. I watched like all of them in a row and I got to Endgame and it was like, honestly, this was like 2 years ago. I like had rewatched the whole thing and I was at Endgame and I was sick that week and I was like, well, I'm sick and I'm about to be sad, and I just rewatched it and wept. It was so good though. Favorite trilogy of Star Wars? I must be so dehydrated from all the crying mood. Favorite Star Wars trilogy? Probably the original, the 4, 5, 6. But I really like 1, 2, and 3 too, because I love Anakin. Anakin's my guy. But objectively, 4, 5, and 6 are like the best ones. So excited to be able to rewatch Hawkeye during Christmas. Yes, me too. I feel like we have Agatha for Halloween now and the Halloween episode of WandaVision. And then we have Hawkeye for Christmas. So now we just need projects for all the other holidays. Come on, Marvel, get with it. Is MJ confirmed? What was the question? Is MJ confirmed? Oh, do we know if MJ is going to be in Spider-Man 4? I think there was a rumor that Zendaya signed on to be back in it. Maybe. I guess we'll find out. What is your favorite Star Wars movie? Ooh. God, that's such a hard one. I don't know why, but my first instinct was to say The Force Awakens because that one was like, I remember seeing, like, I grew up with the Star Wars movies. My dad showed me them a lot, and I remember going to the movies to see The Force Awakens when it first came out, and it was just like so cool. Like, because all the other movies I'd never seen in the theaters before, because it was like they came out when I was like little. So Yeah, because when did the 1, 2, and 3 came out? Like in the early 2000s, and I was like 2 or 3 at that time. So yeah, it's just like I remember like going to see The Force Awakens and being like, wow, that's so cool. And the main character, like the main focus is a woman. Like, you know, it's Rey and she's so cool. Um so to be able to see that was awesome. Like the main character being a woman in the Star Wars universe. And look at like how much it's expanded since then. Like it's so cool. And we have the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. Yes! We love the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. Do you have a favorite sitcom? Mine is Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Yes, my favorite sitcom is New Girl. I watch so much New Girl. Whenever that, okay, so like comfort movies when I'm sad are Ant-Man and Spider-Man, but whenever I'm having a like really rough one, if I need like multiple things in a row to watch, I always put on New Girl. I always put on New Girl because it's just like so funny. Um, and yeah, the characters in that, I feel like I'm friends with them in like the best way. They're just so like to be able to watch like a group of friends together try to navigate life, and they're just like silly goofy and they all live together and they're like trying to figure things out. It's just it's so special. I love that show. I just finished my second rewatch of it like a couple weeks ago, and honestly I think I'm gonna start it again because I just like it's such an easy watch. You can have it on in the background when you're doing stuff, and then Schmidt's in the back going no while you're trying to do your work. But favorite dessert, cake. I love cake. Vanilla with chocolate frosting, more specifically. Or oh no. You know what? This is gonna sound really weird. For whatever reason, supermarket cake is like one of my favorite things ever. Like when you go to the store and it's cold because it's been in the the fridge or the freezer, right? And then it's white cake with buttercream frosting. That is so good. It's so good. And for whatever, I don't know why, supermarket cake's the best cake. And not from like a good bakery. Just like the supermarket. When you go to like the bakery section in the supermarket, you just like take it off the shelf. That's my favorite. It is the best. And now that I have adult money and I can like go to the store whenever I want, sometimes I'll just go over there and be like, I just want cake. And I'll just buy myself a cake because I can. Why not? It'll be fun. Can you bring Squirrel Girl into your videos? Maybe eventually. I don't really know a lot about Squirrel Girl, so I'll have to do some like comic reading research on her and figure it out. For Valentine's Day, you should do a Tony and Pepper date, but Peter keeps calling Tony. That would be so cute. I did one once where he like literally was on the date with Pepper and Tony. So, like like Peter's plans got canceled that night or something, and they just like invited him to dinner with them, and he was like, "Why am I here? Like this is your date night. This is crazy." Are you excited for Captain America 4? I am. I'm curious to see. I'm excited for Harrison Ford to be in the MCU because I love him. And yeah, I just feel like there's a lot going on in that trailer, and I'm very interested to see what happens. And I love Sam as Cap. I'm excited to see more of him as Captain America. It's gonna be great. Okay, my friends. I'm just doing a quick time check here. I'm probably going to take a couple more questions and then I'm going to get going for this afternoon. Just because I need to catch up on some work today just because I've been down for the count this week with my cold. Who would you cast to play Marty McFly if they redid Back to the Future? Would it be crazy to say Tom Holland? Because I think he would be so good at it. They just have the same energy, man. Like, Marty McFly is a Peter Parker boy. I'm sorry. He's a Spider-Man. He's a Spider-Man variant. Oh my god, Peter freaking out over the rep suit. I haven't done I'll write it down. I haven't done a Peter Swifty skit in a while. Swifty skit. I know, I think the last one I did was when the Tortured Poets Department came out, which is so long now. So long ago. Other than Pete, who is your favorite character to cosplay? My favorite cosplay that I've done is my She-Hulk cosplay, just because it was the first time that I've ever like done like face paint and stuff. So I'm really, really proud of that one. That was a really cool one. And I also love Kate because I feel like I look the most like her. And yeah, in terms of like just cosplay, like not talking about skit stuff, those are my favorites. If we're talking about skits, like I love anyone with an accent is fun. They're so much fun to play. Thoughts on DC? I'm not a huge DC girly. Anytime I've tried, I feel like they're just kind of chasing the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and it's tough because the movies could be so good, but they restarted them so many times and like rebooted the characters so many times to try and catch up with Marvel that I feel like they're really struggling. So I'm really curious to see James Gunn's DC universe now that he's in charge of it, because I feel like he's about to save the DCU. Like I'm so excited for the Superman movie. I think it's gonna be awesome. Um, Who's your favorite, Nick, Schmidt, or Winston? Nick is my favorite, but Schmidt, in terms of making me laugh, is hilarious. I think he's so funny, man. Oh my god. Yeah. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be... I'm sorry, I started thinking about the DC again. The DC universe. It is James Gunn doing DC, right? Yeah. Yeah. Though I had to just Google that. I was like, hang on. I'm having a brain fog moment. But yeah, I guess we'll see. I'm excited to see. Maybe it will sweep me into DC a little bit more because I think the characters are cool. I just think that their movies for the last bit have been they're trying their best. Yeah. All right, guys, on that note, I'm going to end our live for today. Thank you again so much for 100K. I'm so stoked about it. This like made my whole weekend. So yeah, stay tuned for more content. Sorry there's been kind of a lack this week. Again, I was sick, so I had to just like take the week off to recover, but more content soon. And yeah, stay tuned for my Agatha thoughts. Hopefully I'll get that filmed and recorded for you guys relatively soon. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for coming to the live. Bye guys.